The Book of Jubilees, chapter 27. And the words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah in a dream. And Rebekah sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, Esau thy brother will take vengeance on thee, so as to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, and flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's anger turns away, and he remove his anger from thee, and forget all that thou hast done. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. And Jacob said, I am not afraid. If he wishes to kill me, I will kill him. But she said unto him, Let me not be bereft of both my sons on one day. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, thou knowest that my father has now become old, and does not see, because his eyes are dull. And if I leave him, it will be evil in his eyes, because I leave him and go away from you. And my father will be angry and will curse me. I will not go. When he sends me, then only will I go. And Rebekah said to Jacob, I will go in and speak to him, and he will send thee away. And Rebekah went in and said to Isaac, I loathe my life because of the two daughters of Heth, whom Esau has taken him as wives. And if Jacob take a wife from among the daughters of the land, such as these, for what purpose do I further live? For the daughters of Canaan are evil. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him, and admonished him, and said unto him, Do not take thee a wife of any of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, and go to Mesopotamia, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. And the Most High Almighty bless thee, and increase and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a company of nations, and give thee the blessings of my father Abraham, to thee and to thy seed after thee, that thou mayest inherit the land of thy sojournings, in all the land which I gave to Abraham. Go, my son, in peace. And Isaac sent Jacob away, and he went to Mesopotamia, to Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's mother. And it came to pass, after Jacob had arisen to go to Mesopotamia, that the spirit of Rebekah was grieved after her son, and she wept. And Isaac said to Rebekah, My sister, weep not on account of Jacob my son, for he goeth in peace, and in peace will he return. The Most High Power will preserve him from all evil, and will be with him, for he will not forsake him all his days. For I know that his ways will be prospered in all things wherever he goes, until he return in peace to us. And when we see him in peace, fear not on his account, my sister, for he is on the upright path, and he is a perfect man, and he is faithful, and will not perish. Weep not. And Isaac confronted Rebekah on account of her son Jacob, and blessed him. And Jacob went from the well of the oath to go to Haran on the first year of the second week, in the 44th Jubilee, and he came to Luz on the mountains, that is, Bethel, on the new moon of the first month of this week. And he came to the place at even, and turned from the way to the west of the road that night. And he slept there, for the sun had set. And he took one of the stones of that place, and laid it at his head under the tree. And he was journeying alone, and he slept. And he dreamt that night, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of I Am ascended and descended on it. And behold, the Most High stood upon it. And he spake to Jacob and said, I am the Most High Power of Abraham thy father, and the Most High of Isaac. The land whereon thou art sleeping, to thee shall I give it, and to thy seed after thee. And thy seed will be as the dust of the earth, and thou wilt increase to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed will all the families of the nations be blessed. And behold, I shall be with thee, and shall keep thee whithersoever thou goest, and I shall bring thee again into this land in peace, for I shall not leave thee until I do everything that I have told thee of. And Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, Truly, this place is the house of the Most High, and I knew it not. And he was afraid and said, Dreadful is this place, which is none other than the house of the Most High, and this is the gate of heaven. And Jacob arose early in the morning, and took the stone which he had put under his head, and set it up as a pillar for a sign. And he poured oil upon the top of it, and he called the name of that place Bethel. But the name of the place was Luz at the first. And Jacob vowed a vow unto the Most High, saying, If the Most High will be with me, and will keep me in this way that I go, and give me bread to eat, and raiment to put on, so that I go again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Most High be my power. And this stone which I have set up as a pillar for a sign in this place shall be the Most High's house. And of all that thou givest me, I shall give the 10th to thee, my power. All praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Book of Jubilees, chapter 27 was powerful because 3 mighty things happened in that chapter. For one, Rebekah sent her son, Jacob, out of the land, you know what I'm saying, until Esau calmed down, you know what I'm saying, with all that wrath that he naturally has built up inside of him and his seed, you know what I'm saying. Why you think all of Esau's seed always be some weirdo serial killers that was the quiet kid in class, and then one day they just decide to do some kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, school shooting? Who usually be those people? It be Esau and them. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just that trapped anger, just that ancient anger for Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And not just for Jacob, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it caused our foremother Rebekah to tell Jacob to go ahead and get that blessing, because she knew that Jacob was the righteous seed. She knew that deep down inside, Esau was just an evil man. You know what I'm saying? And couldn't have the blessing passed down to his seed. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if we were the cursed ones, the righteous ones that try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities? Could you imagine if that blessing was gave to Esau? You know how wicked Esau is now. Imagine if Esau had that above his head on top of all the other wickedness that he currently does on the earth. Just to know that he's the blessed seed. Oh man, that pride would be through the roof, bro. I mean, they're already prideful now, but the pride would just be unmatched, unhinged. And then after that, Jacob saw Jacob's ladder. You know what I'm saying? He saw the angels ascending and descending from that ladder. And at the very top of it, he saw the Most High power. And the Most High power blessed him from that ladder. You know what I'm saying? And why do you think it's called Jacob's ladder? Why do you think it's called Jacob's trouble? Because Jacob is favored. You know what I'm saying? It's not Esau's trouble. It's not Esau's ladder. No, it's Jacob's ladder, Jacob's trouble. Because when trouble arises, who are the ones that need to be watched out for? Jacob. Because Jacob is going to go through the most tribulation. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob is the ultimate righteous seed. So therefore, Jacob has to go through that trial and tribulation period to try him like fine gold, to see if he truly is willing and ready to walk this walk. You know what I'm saying? And finally, I don't know if Jacob was the start of giving tithes or not, but was it the last verse in this chapter? It was either the last verse or the second to last verse, where Jacob speaks to the Most High power, and he says, yeah, it was the last verse. Verse 27, and Jacob vowed a vow to the Most High, saying, if the Most High will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and give me bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, Then shall the Most High be my power, and this stone which I have set up as a pillar for a sign in this place shall be the Most High's house. And of all that thou givest me, I shall give the 10th to thee, my power. So again, I don't know if Jacob was the very first one to give tithes to the Most High, or, you know what I'm saying, he just knew instinctively to give the Most High, a 10th part of his goods to the Most High. And again, Israel, that's part of our chores. That's part of our duties as one of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, to give tithes. You know what I'm saying? I can give myself as an example. I'm an indoor grower, an indoor gardener. So after each one of my harvests, I try to, weigh out my total yield, and I try to give the Most High a 10th of whatever I grew as far as my indoor gardening goes. And is a practice that I've been slowly, increasing and increasing. And in return, the Most High has been increasing and increasing my yields. And I really didn't want to, reveal this to y'all. This is just one of those personal things that me and the Most High do. The relationship that me and the Most High have. I really don't like revealing a lot of our secret things, but I just, again, had to use myself as an example of how we should start giving tithes to the Most High and keeping those old traditions and ways alive. And say if you came into a big lump sum of money, you know what I'm saying, instead of giving that money just to any old body, why don't you, go out and buy a big dinner and invite a whole bunch of homeless, specifically Israelites, but, homeless in general, to come and feast. You know what I'm saying? The Most High will see that, and he'll see your deed in private and bless you publicly. Paraphrasing from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High says, whatever you do in private, I will bless you openly in public. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody know what you're doing. Just let it be a spur of the moment type thing where you feed the homeless. Don't broadcast it on YouTube. Don't broadcast it on Facebook. Oh, we're having a homeless dinner event. Don't do none of that. Just let it be what it is. And the Most High will see it and bless you accordingly to your deeds. With that being said, all praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Father, I am that I am. And for his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, to finally come and save the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Israel, keep your head up, keep your faith strong in spiritual Jacob's trouble that we're in right now. Even if a lot of people don't talk about it, I'm going to be the first to talk about it because I'm spiritually aware. I could feel these things. We're spiritually in Jacob's trouble. Aman. Shalom.